Have you ever wondered if the qualities of God described in ancient texts actually show up in our lives today? I used to think those stories were just old legends, until I started paying attention to the world around me. Let's explore how the attributes of God from Genesis 7 aren't just ancient truths, but living, breathing forces shaping our everyday lives. First up, sovereignty. Genesis says God is in control of creation. Nothing is random. Think about those moments when life throws you a curveball. Maybe a job falls through, a relationship shifts, or your plans get turned upside down. Sometimes it's comforting to believe there's a purpose guiding us, even when we can't see it. Look at nature. The seasons change, tides rise and fall, nations come and go. There's a rhythm, an order. It's like the universe is orchestrated by a wise hand. Next, let's talk about justice. The flood in Genesis was a response to corruption, a reminder that actions have consequences. In our world, we have courts and laws, not perfect, but rooted in the same idea. Wrongdoing can't just slide by. Even on a personal level, my conscience nudges me when I mess up, urging me to make things right. That inner voice, it's a faint echo of divine justice, reminding me what's right matters. But it's not all judgment. Genesis 7 is also about mercy and faithfulness. Even as the floodwaters rose, God preserved Noah and his family, a sign of hope and new beginnings. I see that same mercy in second chances, when people bounce back from failure, when friendships heal after arguments, when communities rebuild after disaster. God's faithfulness shows up in the loyalty of friends, the love of family, and the resilience of anyone who keeps going, no matter how tough things get. Now think about omnipotence, God's unmatched power. In Genesis, the flood demonstrates a force that's simply beyond us. Today, when I watch a thunderstorm roll in or stand at the edge of the ocean, I'm reminded of power that's so much bigger than me. But there's also quiet power, the kind you see in healing, in personal transformation, when people find strength even in impossible situations. And finally, care for creation. God's command to preserve the animals during the flood reveals his deep concern for all life. I reflect on that when I see people protecting endangered species, caring for pets, or fighting to keep our planet green. Every act of conservation is like building a little ark, saving life for generations to come. These attributes, sovereignty, justice, mercy, power, and care, aren't just theology. They're deeply human. They shape how I live, how I love, and how I hope. And if you look closely, you'll see them woven through your story too.